Where are we going today? Where are we going today? Yay! We have landed in Wales!
It's so cold right now. Even it's still daytime. Feels like Ghana isn't this cold.
Hey, that's because Ghana is a tropical country near the equator, just like Indonesia, which only has two climates, rainy and dry. Meanwhile, Wales is located around 52 degree to 53 degree north latitude, and each degree of latitude is about 111 kilometers. So, the estimated distance from Wales to the equator is about 53 degrees times 111 kilometers per degree, which is about 5,883 kilometers. Which means, the further the area is from the equator, the colder the weather is too.
What are we going to eat, Pon?
Traditional Welsh food tends to include soup, grains, and lamb, dating back to the medieval era. On average, people work as shepherds or farmers. They process livestock and farm produce into dishes that still exist today. Yup, finally arrived!
The Queen.
Thank you. Whoa, so many choices. I'm so confused. What will be good for this cold weather like today, Pon?
It looks like Col is the right choice.
Rawl?
Yeah! It's time for Chef Papon to explain! Col is a traditional Welsh dish that is a soup consisting of lamb or beef and mixed with vegetables such as potatoes, onions, carrots, and rutabaga. Following its history, it's possible that Col has been around since the 14th century, medieval era. The earliest evidence of Col comes from the Welsh cookbooks written in the 18th century. Col is a rural dish, as evidenced by its simple ingredients, their livestock, and farming results. They usually cook Col to eat during the winter in Wales. The population of Wales uses sheep as their main source of protein, because there are about 10 million sheep in Wales, which means there are more than 3 sheep for every person in Wales. Col is cooked in a traditional way, in a large cast iron pot over an open flame. Cooking methods can also be said to be quite simple. Pour olive oil into a large pot on a medium flame, then saute the onion until tender and fragrant. After that, add the lamb and cook until brown. Then, add carrots, rutabaga, and potatoes which has been cut into pieces. Then wait until the vegetables start to soften. The last is to pour broth, bay leaves, and black pepper, and wait until the lamb is soft. And there you have it, Col!
Yay!
8. Col is incomplete without being served with bread and cheese.
This simple dish feels very good to enjoy, especially in cold weather like this. Do you know any other interesting foods from Wales?
The second one is Welsh rarebit. Welsh rarebit is an appetizer made from toasted bread topped with cheese sauce.
Wait. Where are the rabbits?
According to the information Popon obtained, the word rarebit may come from the word rabbit in the old dialect. The use of this name is a possible satire or play on words directed at the Welsh, for whom rabbit was considered a luxurious dish compared to the more affordable cheese. It's also possible that this food has been around since the medieval period, because bread and cheese are very common dishes here. The earliest record was also found in the cookbook The Art of Cookery by Hannah Glaze in 1747. Making Welsh rarebit is quite simple. You only need bread, cheddar cheese, ale, mustard, salt, and black pepper. First, heat the ale in a pan until it boils. Then, melt the cheddar cheese into the ale, stirring until evenly mixed. Add salt and black pepper to taste. Then, Pour the cheese sauce over the toasted bread. Lastly, bake the bread in a hot oven until the cheese sauce melts and turns golden brown. Ta-da! And there you have Welsh rarebit.
Why aren't there crisscross marks and Worcestershire sauce like the pictures of Welsh rarebit on the internet?
The crisscross marks and the Worcestershire sauce are modern variations of the traditional recipe. Adding these two things is not mandatory. You can follow your own preferences if you want to make a Welsh rarebit.
Wow, it's so crispy and the cheese is so gooey. Ah, delicious. Are there any sweet foods here, Pon?
Yes, of course. That would be bara bread. Bara bread is a traditional Welsh bread filled with raisins and sultanas and some spices. Bara breads come from the Welsh language. Bara meaning bread and bread meaning speckled. From the information Popon obtained, bara bread is a bread that has evolved from plainer Welsh street bread. As time has gone on, people have added dried fruits and spices. This recipe has often passed down from generation to generation in Welsh communities. And if you're celebrating Christmas and St. David's Day at Welsh, it wouldn't be complete without bara bread.
How do you make it then?
The first thing you need to do is soak the dried fruits in black tea overnight, so that the fruits become soft and aromatic. The second thing is to mix flour, self-raising flour, spice mixture, eggs, and soaked dried fruits, and then stir until evenly mixed. After that, pour the mixture into a buttered pan. And the last, bake in the oven at 180 to 200 degrees Celsius and wait until the bread is golden brown. Take the bread out of the oven and it must be cool before cutting. And there you have it, bara bread! You can spread it with butter before eating it.
Ah, I can say a word. It's so good.
Dad, you okay?
What is this, Pon? It feels warm, especially in the cold weather here in Wales.
This is Metaglin. This drink is a type of mead, the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. Metaglin is a fermented drink made from a mixture of honey, water, yeast, and spices. The name of this drink originally was Medeglin in Welsh. The word medic means medicine, and lin means alcoholic drink. Referring to the etymology, Metaglin was initially intended for medicinal purposes. It likely originated from the Celtic fringes and reached its popularity in the 16th and 17th century when a naval officer and member of the English Parliament named Samuel Pepys wrote in his diary. He noted that he drank Metaglin instead of wine. This record indicates that at the time the drink was very popular and enjoyed by various social classes, including royalty like King Charles II. Dad! That's all for today! If you like this content, don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe! You can also support us by donating to our Patreon. See you in the next country!
Godwin Dioja R4.
Dio!